Welcome to Man Reacts. It's really over for modern women, and let me give you 5 reasons why. First, modern women are ungrateful. Have you ever seen one of those videos where you see a news anchor completely lose it against someone like Jordan Peterson or Ben Shapiro, and how these men eventually have to lay out the reality for these women to understand? It's just unbelievable when a woman shows up on television and says that all industries are dominated by men because they oppress women, and this is why most men are CEOs, because they're ready to sacrifice a greater part of their lives to compete in a dog-eat-dog world, working 16 to 18 hours on a daily basis for more than 30 years. And they do this without complaining about why a fellow woman is earning more or why she was promoted instead of him. They don't complain. What these women don't realize is that it is these men who go on to provide for their entire families for the rest of their lives. Their partners and wives live lives of luxury without having to work a single day and get to buy their expensive designer wear and travel the world as they please. If the roles were reversed, can you imagine a woman providing for her entire family, including her man? No. Women don't do that, and let me tell you why this will be a major reason they will remain single. As long as they keep fighting the corporate battles, they'll keep spending more time away from their families and their partners, who will eventually leave them. Because guys don't want women as providers, they want them as their partners who can give them comfort and raise their children. That's a reality that woke feminism has always ignored and will continue to do so. Second, modern women want selective equality. What's theirs is theirs, and what's ours is also theirs. Men have had enough of this, especially today. Why today? Because the woke feminist ideology perpetuates equality as if everything really should be equal, but if you look at it closely, it's only selectively equal. Women want more positions in corporate boardrooms, but won't ever become plumbers or truck drivers. They want equal pay, but they won't agree to work the same amount as men. They want the benefits, but they don't want to have the same input as men who enjoy those benefits. That's the sort of equality modern women are looking for, and it really doesn't help when you realize the crazy level of expectations they have of men. Third, modern women have unrealistic expectations. Guys, I keep saying this in my videos because it's 100% true. Scroll on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever social media platform appeals to you, and you will come across tons of content where women are listing down the things they want in the ideal man, and the list is endless. They want the 6-pack abs, the 6-figure income, and the 6 feet height, and that's just the baseline. They want everything that you can possibly imagine as a good quality in a man, and it's not just with men. They have unrealistic expectations from the world as well. They have unrealistic expectations from society, and they have unrealistic expectations from institutions. Fourth, modern women are overly controlling. Modern women won't even acknowledge or respond when you start criticizing them for their stereotypical behavior and actions when you're with them. You can refer to their decision to withhold information as a choice, plausible denial, a lack of agency, or any combination of the three. But in my opinion, it goes well beyond any of that, because they are so good at bluffing their way through life. I believe that women are particularly skilled at the game of human poker, and hence, at controlling how they want their men to be, act, and behave. I've come across plenty of women who claim to be the most knowledgeable intellectuals in the world. They would discuss all the wonderful places they had visited. They always attempted to depict themselves as having a fantastic lifestyle by applying their makeup in the most fashionable ways. Even though they had little interest in sports, they would talk about dining at upscale places and attending sporting events. Women nowadays tend to want the rest of the world to perceive their life as distinctive, fascinating, and unlike anybody else's. But in all of this, I feel that they tend to rope you in on their twists and turns to eventually try and control every single aspect of your life. When they say they had a past where the people they loved left them, and then they cling on to you and make you promise you'll never leave them, they're also trying to control you so that whenever you are out and about, you barely ever have any alone time. And any alone time that you want is going to seem like a burden on your relationship. Women plan a couple's whole lives out, including how they will live, where they will live, the parties they will attend, and the relatives they will visit on the weekends. Most women are unsure of how to react when a man offers his opinion because they haven't truly read the articles in Cosmopolitan that explain how guys are also human beings with individual goals in life. Once many men reach the age of 30 or 35, they start to awaken from their tea-fueled hibernation, and they start wanting more than just good physical intimacy and perhaps children in a relationship, which must be shocking to some women when they finally realize that men can think about relationships with more than just their thing, if you know what I mean. When this happens, the whole scenario that women would have built right from the start of the relationship about how she would control so and so aspects of the guy's life starts to disintegrate, and that usually makes women feel insecure and not in control. Fifth, modern women are incredibly confused. I say this with absolute clarity. Modern women are so confused about their own place in the world. On one hand, they have the woke feminist ideology telling them that they don't need no man, and on the other side, they can see so many examples of women truly being happy by being nurturers and caregivers to their partners, husbands, children, and families by completely adhering to the natural way of life that is biologically and universally given to the gender of women. They want everything in a man, but they don't accept what men want in them. They want a career and want to become the CEO, but after they hit the wall, they wonder why men aren't giving them the attention they used to give them when they were at their fertile peak in their early 20s. They make horrible decisions in their peak and chase stereotypical bad boys who give them the thrills and ignore the boring guys who plan to build their wealth and business. And after they're done, divorced, and left over, they complain why the same guys they used to reject aren't running after them anymore. Popular culture doesn't help at all in this. We have movies and TV shows that totally perpetuate the woke ideology that leads to this confusion in modern women. And we even have that in academia and corporate multinational organizations. Giant corporate organizations now have quotas that they have to mandatorily fill with female board of directors and heads of departments. I personally know a couple of cases where they had to fill these roles with women just because it was a policy and they couldn't find one capable enough to handle the job, but still ended up giving it to Women Wade Jr. just because it was a policy. Corporations are actually at a disadvantage with such woke policies, but in order to escape the bad media coverage, they have to do this and then suffer the consequences. In all this confusion, modern women remain single and further away from the happiness of a family, a loving partner, and children. What do you guys have to say about this? Let me know in the comments. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button and press the bell icon to subscribe for more content from Man Reacts.